saw that there are other strange things besides the suspicious Nara. Alright then, let's go. Don't fall behind now or I can... The Helenaras here are strange from others. Paimon isn't anything particularly different. Hillagers, no, not like Nara are different, and I couldn't catch up. I found a lost energy block. Okay. It says search for the future star again. Nothing here, just a bunch of beat up machine bits. But the scraps, they've got a bad smell to them.
Steady as stone.
Alright, according to this... Aha, I see something up there.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me.
Retribution! Scatter!
No scrolls?
Burn!
Alright, we're trying to get possibly up there. Yeah, RER can sense a connection. Paimon can hear a strange noise coming from below. Ooh, who's that?
Germinate! Ha! Ha! Propagate! Got it, kids! Scatter!
Useless.
Burn!
Bye. That was quite a bit of fancy stuff I got out of that. Wow, 10,000. Okay, so apparently I had to cast something green on it. That was it, the magic. That might be interesting. Alright, keep exploring. Maybe these little stars are the trail. Wow, what a huge cave. Careful, Nara might be dangerous inside.
Propagate! Spring forth! Scatter! Propagate! Scatter! Propagate!
I wonder if they have to go in a circle.
Scatter! Propagate!
Apparently, I don't know the trick yet. More lost energy blocks. Like a mushroom rock. nice thought, but I can't even come close to getting to it. Wait. Wait, look at this. Hey, we have progress. We're moving up. Okay, we want to go that direction. Yep. Fancy mushrooms. That's for leveling up that other green character. I think we're going the right way. Took the scenic route, but I made it up. The deeper we go, the lesser it is. Doesn't think we'll see any withering here. Nara once helped them deal with sickness. This seems to have paged toward from a research log, perhaps because it was irrelevant. The page was covered in moss, and contents have long since ceased to be whole. Explored the jungle with Zandik. Its local biodiversity is impressive, although the growing effects of the withering in other areas have also affected this place. It has yet to pose a great threat. We discovered a few new microscarab species. I suppose it could be named Nahibad scarabs, which means the Dendro Archon's boon. A good name, I'd say. Zandik was attracted by the ancient machines left behind by some civilization here. He's young, handsome too. He's too rigid, and the research approach of the Darshan has nothing in common with Amurna. As a result, we have nothing to talk about, even though we are exploring this place together. It's pretty annoying. Zandik and I discussed the traits of the local plants and animals. We also exchanged views of their evolution models. We had a great time and decided to go on a picnic tonight. Okay. That is awkward. And I can't jump up here easily anyway. There we go. Go in here because they say there's something in here, but it's probably up there higher. Oh, I'm at the roof. Let's see. So maybe it's inside. Or farther down. Which I can't get. Okay. It pointed me in that direction, so I keep exploring that way. So I guess save point. Oh, it's above me. I went the wrong direction. I'm going to go up. Maybe up that way over there. Yeah, that way. Oh no! Come back. Where's my little springy thing? Oh, I can grab onto that. Seriously? And I missed the save point. Right above me, but I have no way of going up. There we go. Missed the save point. That's suspicious Nara. I'm going to save point. I don't want to fall down yet. Okay. There's the ... question mark there. Whew. Ah, how'd you get up here? Very painfully. Nara Mangler. That's a suspicious Nara. He's been sneaking around here with that suspicious machine. You're right. Coming to a place like this is pretty suspicious, alright. Huh? I'd say you're the suspicious ones here. After all, I'm a certified researcher from the academia. And you are outlanders of unknown origin. We've been commissioned to investigate this place. I'm Mangler, on the trail of a suspicious Nara. Huh? What are you talking about? Ahem. We've been commissioned to investigate the situation here. Oh, a commission? So you're adventurers. Or perhaps you're eremites or something? Well, it doesn't matter. My name is Jazari. A Kashurar. Hey, Haley, how you doing? I saw your YouTube on the pressing. I don't even know if it was a keyboard or a thing. I saw it on YouTube. It was pretty awesome. My name is Jazari, a Kishra researcher. As you can see, I don't care what you came here for, but don't get in the way of my research. What's there to be researched in this deep cave? There are always things to be researched everywhere. As the saying goes, ignorance is a researcher's disgrace. You must have noticed the huge ruin machine out there, right? That is actually a ruin golem made in the ancient realm of Kaniria. Hello, Scripty. How you doing? Mic working today? Yeah, it was a, hey, how you doing? Welcome back. The mic, this is the normal mic I usually use. I think it's a Windows thing. They did a Windows update, and I discovered that Windows, when they do an update, they reset all your settings on OBS. That's the application I usually run. So combining that with the Microsoft update was probably the reason for the crash. Gameplay, yeah, Ouroboros. That was the game on not Genshin, the one I play on Sundays sometimes. Roblox. It's actually a rune golem in the ancient realm of Kenria. In the local lexicon of Kenria, the name might possibly have been something like Mechanical Warden. Yeah, I can tell this is a different mic. Yesterday, your microphone was poo-poo. Yeah. It's not the mic. It's actually the program, the software. It was Windows. Windows had reset all my settings for Bluetooth, and the microphone I was using is part of the headset, which is a Bluetooth. The sound's better on it, but the Bluetooth settings on my Windows kept getting reset. It was because they just did an update, and I forgot to look at all the settings before I started. So it's partially my fault, but I blame Windows. Easier to blame the big Microsoft. But I'm glad it's working. Thank you, and I appreciate all your help yesterday, noticing it and helping me fix it as soon as I could, or try to anyway. See, we're right behind the rune column. The machine's operator, should there have been one, would have entered from here. But a machine of this size would have required more than one operator, right? Well, I was also, after you had asked, I was asking you what your favorite Pokemon is. You asked me, and I think I said Charmander. So I was wondering what your favorite was. Aha, that's among my research topics. Unfortunately, I haven't made much progress so far. Exploring the ruin golem from the inside seems to be the only solution, and I am presently working for a way in. You sound more suspicious by the minute. That's right, we did meet an Abyss Order member disguised as a researcher that one time. Paimon reckons he was called Enju. Mangler, do you remember what happened to him again? I can't sub to your channel. Daddy, what's wrong? You can't do a sub, you can do just a follow. I have to have at least 50 people following until I'm able to do subs. But thank you for trying. You could just do the follow, and then you'll see when the streams come up. It's free. It's totally optional. Are you saying you can't follow? Because yesterday, yesterday, Sweaty for You 2 was able to, so he didn't have a problem. Oh, you have already? That's weird, it didn't appear on the list. Maybe it's just... We beat the snot out of it. Hey, please don't. I'm a legitimate researcher. No, just kittens. Two cats. I saw your picture of your cat on your profile. If anyone wants to see a cute cat, click on his profile. Or her profile. Probably a bug or something, not sure. Not sure is right. You don't believe me, do you? See this? This is an investigation charter from the academia with the highest possible level of clearance. That's not something to be given away on the streets. Certainly not one concerning investigations into ancient ruins as important as this. The academia would never issue something like this casually. E-kittens are like real kittens. No, real kittens. They're sleeping right now on the couch. Let me grab one. You can see Casper, he's sleeping. This is FireCracker. He was asleep when I picked him up. Say hello, FireCracker. Say hi, Scripty. Hi, Haley. The real name is Pumpkin, but he has a lot of nicknames. So every stream I pick a different nickname and show the video, or show the him on video with a different nickname. Or him if he's up. But usually they're both sleeping, like Pumpkin over there is sleeping on the couch. And FireCracker wants to go back to sleep. Hello, FireCracker. They said hello to you. He purrs like crazy. His favorite spot is right here. Yep, he's starting to purr. There he goes. They said hi, Pumpkin. Pumpkin's still laying on the couch. He gets in the funniest positions. He's like completely asleep. They're really active in the evening. If they get up, I'll show you the other one too. He's gonna jump down. Oh. Anyway, where are they? Oh, gotta get my... Alright, so I can't give you the original copy, but wait a second. Where did I put my camera? I remember placing it inside my bag. Be careful, he's taking the suspicious machine out again. Cesare sets the device carefully. It is indeed just a camera. Eh? This is a suspicious machine you mentioned? It's just a camera. A camera. That's right, it's a machine that takes pictures. It's pretty convenient. Yes, this is a priceless item as far as the academia is concerned. I can't just let you touch it. Wait. Who were you talking to just now? Huh? About that. An imaginary friend? She's been alone since she was little. Oh, so you often talk to yourself. Well, I've heard of similar cases before. Don't worry, I understand your condition. It's okay. We're friendly people here in Sumeru. You'll have no trouble making real friends, I guarantee. I got an idea. You should do a cat cam. Yeah, it's a cat. The other camera is on a cat cam, but he's just sleeping, so there's not much to see. If it was a dog, it'd probably be active, but it's a cat. And maybe if I do a later one. I take a lot of videos, though. Sometimes I'll show those during the intro or whenever the game crashes. I'll show you some of the videos real quick. I'll do a quick pause while I show you some videos. Alright, so I started taking a few of these and they took off like wildfires on YouTube.
FireCracker, sit. Sit, FireCracker.
And I've trained them like they do different things. Like Pumpkin likes to chase frogs, so he jumps crazy heights to get these frogs. But when there's two, he's not sure which one to go to. So
Forehead. Pumpkin, sit.
And we taught them to sit.
Pumpkin, sit. FireCracker,
I don't feed them unless they sit, so they always sit for their food and treats and all that. They love chasing snakes, toys like that. Pumpkin's the jumpy one. He jumps way up in the air. FireCracker occasionally. Can I imitate the way they cats meow? I don't know if I can.
Sit. Sit. FireCracker, sit.
They do meow loudly. Some of the videos I have of them meow.
FireCracker.
It's pretty funny.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
They have like a high-pitched voice. My voice is way too deep. Anyway, we can watch these later. Or if you go back to other videos, I usually put them first thing in the beginning of the stream while everything's loading and all that. Don't worry, I understand you can make you have no trouble making friends, I guarantee it. Still, do not get in the way of my research. After all, nothing under the sun is truly new, and it is our guarantee as researchers to collect information and investigate it. All the charters are recorded in the academia. If you are still skeptical, just keep an image of this for validation in the House of Damon. Anyway, we've got something to discuss. Mangler, let's talk over there. As you wish. Okay, it's over there. So the quest actually had me going over there. Paimon needs friends. Arya can be your friend. Me too. Thanks you two, but that's not the problem. The issue is that he can't see you, Ariakin. When Nara grows up, they can't really see our Nara anymore. Young Nara see us because they are innocent, but grown Nara can't. Nara Mingler 3M is a dreamer, favored by tree and flower. So you can still see us, even as a grown-up. Anyway, we should be more careful when talking to Aranara in front of others. Well, Paimon doesn't think Jazari was lying anyway. You might have misunderstood him. Aryakin saw that Nara talking about this camera and doing kachik to Hilanara. Very suspicious. If that Nara isn't bad, he runs away every time the Hilanara come. So he can't really be friends with the Hilanara. That sounds kind of sad. He must be quite the runner then. Also, it sounds kind of sad. The Nara holds his machine and runs so fast. So he shouldn't be a bad person, nor should he be related to the children at Vimara village. I'm not particularly interested in all this, but we'll finish what we started. Or I'm curious about the giant machine, really. I'll say that one. Yep, Paimon totally agrees. Anyway, since he's doing research around here, he should be pretty familiar with the situation. Maybe he can help you, Ariakin. Alright, so this is not the same exact one as I was looking for originally. I'm going to go back to the main event and see if it can lead me there. This one's the one that expires. I'm going to try that one first, just because... Okay, that one's just northwest. I'll start here and go east again. We can continue this one afterwards, but I want to try this one before it expires. acting like it wants me to go higher, but I'm not sure if I can reach it from here, but let's go for it and try. Now it says lower, so I'm too high. I wonder how you get around this thing. Maybe it's inside. Maybe I have to figure out a way in. Or maybe it's because I'm not using that little sensor thing I was supposed to be using. See, it points down, but I don't know how this works. Show the way to them. boss to fight down here. Maybe I fight him and then I learn about it.
Verdict is...
Leave it up to me.
Get out and fight.
Scatter!
As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone.
Propagate! Time for retribution! Verdict is...
Pretty good rewards. Looks like upward in that direction. It's so weird. I don't understand what. Maybe the directions. Maybe it's approximate? Yeah, see, that's completely different. It's not even pointing the same direction as before. I don't know how that works. Alright, well, I'm gonna kind of quit this quest because I can't quite figure out what to do, so I'm going back to the previous one I was just doing. If I can find it. Heh, finally believe me, do you? Yep, guess you're not suspicious after all, Jazari. We have some questions about the situation. Heh, ask away. As a Kashahrawar researcher who specializes in studying ruin machines, I've been investigating this big guy over here for years. No one on this earth knows more about this ruin golem than I do. What about beneath the earth, then? Well, legends hold that the ancient realm of Khaenri'ah lies beneath the earth. Since they built all the ruined machines, it would be arrogant of me to say that I understand these devices better than they do. Tell me about the bad, dirty stuff. You're looking for bad and dirty things, are you? Then you should visit the city. The city? Are bad things in the city? This is just something adults say. Anyway, this locale is somewhat polluted, which might be related to the bad and dirty stuff you mentioned. Well, here's the situation. We've heard that the forest here has... You paraphrase Archon's words so that Jazari can understand them. Is that so? Let me think about this. I might indeed have some clues. According to my research, all ruined mechanisms work in the same principle no matter what they do, whether it be flying or launching missiles. And, well, a ruin golem is theoretically the same as a ruin guard, except for that it has to be operated by people. Have you noticed anything abnormal about this ruin golem? It looks incredibly big. Its eye seems to be missing. Yep, this big guy has got no peeper. Indeed, according to the documents, ruin machines are powered by their cores. To be precise, by the dark power inside what you call an eye. When Conria was destroyed, many ruin machines like this burst out from the desert. Although things are different now, even the academia was unable to handle the cores back then. A single mistake could cause a core meltdown, leading to serious accidents. As a result, the academia had no choice but to temporarily seal the cores and deal with them later. If the documents have it right, the core of this ruin golem should be sealed inside the ancient ruins known as Dev's Cavern, which is right beneath our feet. Is there anything wrong with the core? Or let's cut the conversation short, shall we? That's the core. There shouldn't be, but we have detected some energy leakage. The seal seems to have been damaged at some point, though we have no idea when. The last time someone published a research report regarding such matters was more than 10 years ago. Any progress on this matter should warrant a large amount of funding from the academia. Funding? Are you saying you get more from doing research? That's right. Speaking of which, we did talk about pollution a moment ago. For ecological terms, we might be able to file a subject application with biology or a MURDA. That would really be an Archon send for those who study fringe subjects like us. At first, I had planned on taking the route recorded in previous reports to look inside. Unexpectedly, all the entrances were blocked. Ariakan knows its place outside where Ariakan sensed bad things. I thought it might have been the Forest Watchers or the Vimara villagers who did it. But given what you described, someone must have sneaked inside and blocked the entrances. Maybe it was the Marana's avatar that you mentioned. Well, I wouldn't dare mess with something like that. Hilichurls are more than enough trouble for me, as you can see, for I wouldn't be stuck here right now. First things first, though, if you want to travel underground, I do have an idea as to how. Interested? This Nara, awesome. How do we travel beneath? Guess you're pretty good after all. So how do we get down there? We just have to find a way to enter this ruin golem and smash the blocked entrance open with it. Is that even possible? That's my kind of plan. The data acquired from such an action would be priceless. Even if something goes wrong, the benefits still outweigh the risks. Also, if we can investigate the core buried underground, I could submit a funding application on your behalf. What do you think? That's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, 3 birds, actually. If we can get some funding, let's help Jazari out, Mangler. Academic research is important too, after all. Of course, you'd best report to the academia when you have the time, or this might be classified as malign research. Anyway, let's try to get inside first. The operator might still be there. That would make for some great data. I mean, a good research subject. It has been hundreds of years, you know. Never mind that. There might be treasure inside, right? I'm quite sure that some antiquities are stored within. Research on those would... What do you think, Mangler? Since Mr. Jazari has put it like that, Paimon reckons we should do some academic research. Great, how do we get in? Aha! I almost forgot the most important thing. Opening the door to the Ruin Guard's cockpit requires a Amidi device. To put it simply, a key. The bad news is that I don't have this key. But the good news is I have discovered its whereabouts from studying the documents on hand. If you must know, I have scoured half the house of Diana for the few records available. The last report on the Amidi device was published decades ago. And though I haven't figured it all out, my findings cannot be published as things stand. Most irritating indeed. So where exactly is the key? To put it simply, the key must be found in Port Ormos to the south, in the hands of the antique dealer named Royan. Could you please accompany me there? You've been staying here doing research for so long, and you've never thought about visiting him? The thing is, I'm not good at dealing with merchants. They just don't understand me, which makes communication almost impossible. I've been cheated out of a lot of Mora before on account of this. That's true, I do find it hard to follow your thoughts at times too. Wait, so this is actually all my fault? Well, whatever the case, we're going to Port Ormos, right? Let's check it out then. So many Nara. Hide over there, Ariakin. Don't worry, we'll come back for you. Okay. Welcome. You must be travelers from abroad. What brings you here to my shop? Would you like to make any purchases or seek to appraise any items? So you're Royan, the antique dealer, right? Royan, the chief antique appraiser, to be precise. Did you come specifically to visit me? Well, I shan't let you down then. We're looking for a certain antique. Oh, then you come to the right place. If you can name it, Royan here can tell you about it. I've probably seen enough antiques to lay out across the entire marketplace. Even the academia might not have seen quite as many. We're looking for the, what's the thingy's name again? I can't remember. Hi, we're looking for an Amidi device. Hey? I've never heard of something like that. You just said we can name anything. Don't worry, I haven't heard of that name, but I might yet know of the thing you want. Antiques tend to have a variety of monikers, you see. Can you describe the thing you're looking for? How should I put it? The documents didn't include a particularly detailed description. It's an item in the style of those ruin machines, and it should be an identification code or identification device of sorts. It should be marked with unique Kanria style patterns that could be recognized to be chronologically different from the common types seen on ruin guards, thus marking it as some sort of earlier version of the device. And considering what we know of ruin archaeology, alright, you can stop now. I know what you're looking for. Oh, so you know? That's so very helpful. Thank you. In that case, please give it to me. That's not how it works. This item is very precious. If you really want it, you have to pay for it. And that's 500,000 Mora at the very least. 500,000 Mora! It's an antique, you know. What I'm offering is a pretty common price. What if the Mora we spend here can't guarantee a successful report? Let's just help him out, okay? Shall we, Mangler? We've helped others bargain before, haven't we? You're probably a dab hand by now. Well, not really. I'm good at dealing with merchants. Really? That's a relief. I'm terrible at things like this. That's everything on me. Take it. Just take it. I'll have to find a gig with the Eremite over there if that's not sufficient, though. Alright, I have Mora on hand. I have 500,000. I could offer something less. Let's offer 442,000. Ooh, his mood got worse. Price is a little low, you know what I mean? Well, you have a deal. I mean, Mora doesn't come after friendship for us dealers, so I'll do you a friendly favor then. There, I'll sell you the antique at the price you named. My funding. Well, here's the remaining funding. Wait. What is this? Isn't this just a normal chaos core? Nonsense. That's no ordinary chaos core. That's the core of the Ruin Guard prototype found in Storm Terror's lair. See the marks left on it by the Great Wolf King of the North? This is a unique treasure, alright. And no mistake. Eh? This isn't the one we saw over in Storm Terror's lair. Didn't Dane take it? This one's got to be a fake. Antiques are sold for their stories. Maybe he was deceived too. Well, I don't know about this Dane fellow, but I sure have heard of Storm Terror's lair. Anyway, if you have different insights about antiques, we could discuss them in private. Dane might be a new character I found out. I saw somewhere. Whatever this is, it's definitely not the Amidi device. What I'm looking for is a key that can open up the ruin golem on Devantaka Mountain. According to my research, it should be in the hands of your grandfather, Mr. Hazat, the Golden Adventurer. Well, at least that was the case several decades ago. Describes the story as recorded in documents. Ah, come on, you should have just said this earlier. You didn't exactly let me. Haha, but that really brings back memories. It's been so long since I last heard stories about my grandpa. Well, when I was little, Grandpa would often tell me stories of his adventures. I thought then that he was just bragging, but what do you know, he actually was that awesome. Speaking of which, it was mostly because of him that I became an appraiser of antiques. All the stories about treasures were just so intriguing. Still, the thing you spoke of is not here with me. Eh? You haven't sold it off, have you? I wish I did, but the treasures don't stay where they don't belong, as they say. I mean, isn't that what happens in all treasure hunting legends? Well, Grandpa didn't care about any of that stuff, but according to him, that device engraved with ancient characters was lost during one of his adventures in some underground cave. That was a long story, one which he told me so many times, but I still can't remember a single word of it now. Actually, I even planned a treasure hunt for a bit with some others back then, and as to whether he really found it again, well, if he did, it should have been hidden in a secret base in Vamara Village. A secret base at Vamara Village? Haha, I always went there to play when I was just a kid. You know how kids love their secret bases. Could you please show us to the secret base? Perhaps we could find some clues there. So this thing is that important to you, huh? Still, I haven't been back there for over 10 years. It's an important matter pertaining to scientific research, or it's an important matter pertaining to more policy scientific research. Alright, since you brought something from me, I'll take you there. But try to manage your expectations, okay? I really can't remember what happened that long ago. We're counting on you either way. Hooray, to the secret base we go. Speaking to yourself again? Poor kid. I went too far. There we are. should be in a cave somewhere near here. Is my memory going or something? Why don't we ask the villagers at Vamara Village? They should know where that there's a cave around here. The villagers? There's no point in asking them. This is a secret base. How would they even know where it is? If I remember correctly, the cave entrance should be behind these vines, so let's split up and search for it. This great researcher and I will go look over there. You two search this place, alright? Alrighty, then let's start our search from the vines there. God, so many of them though. These are not vines, they're Vamada. Hey, you know something about this, American? Yeah, these are Vamada. Ariakan made them. Aranara made them. Why would the Aranara make this? Aranara make Vamada when they don't want Nara to enter the place. Where Vamada are present, only Aranara can enter. Huh? Aranara are pretty small, but the place has been blocked completely. Paimon thinks even you can't get through. Nara can't get in, but Aranara can sing. Vamada spin when they hear us singing, and when they do, we can enter. Spin? Yep, Nara Mangler is a friend of the forest. If you sing Nara Mangler, the Vamada will hear it. Come on, Ariakan will teach you. Ariakan taught us this song. It has the power to turn Vamada such that paths will be opened. Play the song on the lyre, the vintage lyre, when next to the strange spheres to activate the Vamada. After this, attack the activated Vamada to cause it to rotate. Okay, I saw that coming out on a different place too. Here it is. It says hit it. Cause it to spin. And the door opens on the other side. Wow, no kidding. It just started spinning like a ball. And there's our mysterious cave entrance. Ariakan remembers this cave. Did you make this, Vamada, Ariakan? Ariakan doesn't remember, but little Nara must be protected. This much Ariakan knows. Well, we've no clue why this place was sealed by the Aranara, but this should be the entrance to the secret base. Let's call these two over. Haha, I knew this was the place. Our secret base should be this way. How'd you guys find it? Ariakan did a great job. Yeah, either way, since you found the entrance to the cave, let's go in. We just have to find the LED device next. That's pretty big inside. Don't get scared now. Wow, this place is really huge. You are a pretty impressive kid, Mr. A. Royingen. Not bad, eh? But it's much smaller than I remember. That's because you're a grown-up. More than a grown-up, I'm an old man now. But this place really hasn't changed at all. It's like time stood still here. Even the air smells the same. A single whiff brings back so many memories. Let's not waste time. Do you remember where the immediate device is? Patience, youngster. Let's take a look around first. One thing's been bugging Paimon since we walked in. What's the huge machine part? Oh, that Ariakan knows. This is moved here from the giant Iron Mountain. Giant Iron Mountain? You mean it was taken from the ruined golem from there? You notice too, judging from the pattern, such parts should belong to the ruin golem, though I don't know why it was arranged in this fashion. Perhaps you really do have some academic talent. Would you like me to recommend you to study in the academia once our project comes to a close? You're sure to make lots of friends there. That's not what this is about, but thanks anyway. But a child shouldn't have been able to move a thing this big, so who piled it up here in this way? Maybe it was a forest spirit. Just kidding, I can't remember. Araiken knows. Araiken moved it. How did you move something this big? Araiken can move it. Araiken is very strong. I'm like Baby Yoda. Haha, I remember 2 groups of us kids running around this big guy and play fighting. Were there that many children there before? In the beginning, yes, our group's stronghold should be up ahead. Oh, I remember now. I think I buried something over there. I'll take you. Dig for the buried item. More lost energy blocks. Come on. Paimon wants to see what we've got. It's just a booklet. Oh, this is good stuff. This is our adventure handbook back in the day. Adventure handbook? Do you guys know about adventure handbooks? I thought you were adventurers from abroad based on how you look and the fact that you're here looking for treasure or something. Yes, I did in fact get an adventure handbook. Right. Many adventurers write them. It's like an adventurer journal to record their experiences, plans, and even the clues to treasure locations. As you guys know, my grandfather was a great adventurer. Though I didn't understand a lick of what he wrote in his adventure journal, still, I grew up wanting to be an adventurer. So I made my own imitation adventure handbook. You could say that's where I got my start. I know how important this is to you, but it won't help us find the thing you're looking for. Now, not so fast. Didn't I tell you that I planned to find the MED device? What happened there then is recorded in this adventure handbook. Let me see. I remember that the 2 of us... Wait a minute, there are 3 people in the drawing. Has my memory already gone that bad? Or is this because my eyes can't see well anymore? Do you need me to lend you my glasses? I have the latest model as produced by the academia. Sir Researcher, are you really that... Forget it. Let me take a closer look. I'm pretty sure that now that the immediate device should have been buried here, right here by yours truly. Great. We just have to search this cave. Is what I would say if this place wasn't quite so big. There's no need for that. The location of the device is recorded here. It should be... you guys. Yay, now we can scuttle right back and open the giant robot up, right? Hey, Paimon's getting excited already. Alas, this is just a fragment. There's no way it will open the ruined golem without a complete device. I can fix it if it's not completely destroyed, but we have to find some way to recover the remaining pieces. And as for these remaining fragments, oh, don't be so anxious. The device was split into 3 parts. But why would Grandpa put them in 3 different locations? You know what? This would be a very exciting story if only I remembered more of it. 3 different places. So, are the locations of the fragments recorded here? Yes, that's right. The locations of the buried device fragments were all recorded in this handbook. We must have found the fragment buried here back then from wherever it was at first. In that case, let's go find the remaining 2 fragments using this. We're the best at finding things, aren't we, Mangler? Yeah, we're pretty good at finding things. But as for people... yeah, Paimon knows what you mean. It's alright though, we'll surely find her. Heh, that's what I said anyway, but... I can't understand these writings. Hey, how can that be? Didn't you write these notes yourself? Well, this is actually a record of the adventure that the 2, well, maybe the 3 of us undertook. I can't remember who the 3rd person was, but I certainly haven't forgotten the old man. If you want to know the location of the remaining device fragments, you should go look for him. That old man should be kicking even now, and if he is, he definitely still lives in Vamara village. He did say he would live out the rest of his days there, after all. The old man you're talking about is... Oh, you know that old fellow? That makes things easier. Take this handbook, show it to him. He should understand. Aren't you going to come with us? I don't want to meet that old fossil. If you figured out where the fragments are buried, go look for them yourself. I would like to go with you, but my old bones aren't up for the task anymore. I wanted to be a great adventurer like my grandfather back when I was a young boy. And if I hadn't been for that old guy, well, stories are, in the end, more important than the adventure itself. So if you collect any stories, please remember to bring them to me. I can give you guys this device as a reward. How about that? It's a good deal, right? You have a deal. Well, it looks like I won't be of much help in this endeavor, so I might as well wait here for you. There are a lot of parts here to study, and I'm not going to pass up the chance. I'm counting on you 2 to bring the fragment back as quickly as you can. Things will get dicey for me if I miss the deadline. Paimon's used to this already, but why has this become a problem? 2, you can't count Arya Canyon? Bad Paimon. Nice. I was not sure what's going on here, but something new. Ah, we meet again, friends of Rana. Is she not with you? I wonder what's taking her so long to patrol the woods this time. Still, this must be a special occasion for you to come see me. Well, yeah, it's for... Tell the story, the secret base, the handbook, story with a lot of... Orienjin is there in Vamara and still doesn't want to see me. That fellow gets... Orienjin is there in Vamara and still doesn't want to see me. That fellow gets more stubborn the older. That's how he is, though. It's been almost 10 years since I last saw him. But that was when I had some business in Port Ormos. I'm relieved to hear he's still himself. That's an odd relationship between you 2. So why doesn't Ryujin want to see you? It's a long story, but wouldn't you mind hearing an old man prattle on, would you? I'm quite curious, actually. As long as it doesn't go on for too long. I'll say quite curious. Paimon wants to know too. Back when we were kids, he lived in Vamara for a while because of his grandfather. As a kid from bustling Port Ormos, a legendary adventurer for his grandfather, he quickly drew attention from the other kids. I was one of those kids who was fascinated by the stories he heard from his grandfather. Together we built a secret base in a cave and dressed ourselves up as warriors and heroes with branches and flowers. To us children, the base was another world, where we went through countless imaginary adventures. Those old times seem like a dream now. Orianjin also mentioned that the base once played host to loads of kids. So what happened? All dreams end someday, or all kids grow up eventually? Yeah, kids do have a short attention span in any case, be it legends or adventures. These are just some of their many passing interests. By the time we realized the truth, Orianjin and I were the only two left in the base. No, make that 3 actually. Orianjin also mentioned that there were 3 of you, but he can't recall the third person anymore. I'm not sure either. It's been so long and we're both old now. Who could it have been? An R&R perhaps? He's R&R again? Now it sounds like make-believe worthy of children. If I had left Vimara with him, I'd probably still believe in that. In all that. With him, you say, why did Orianjin leave them? For his adventures, of course. The guy's been stubborn ever since we were kids. We'd vowed to become the greatest adventurers in the world, just like his legendary grandfather. But neither of us has had a knack for being one. After my initial enthusiasm had worn off, I found that I'd had far too many important things to do. In the end, he was the last one left. That's why we were like this now. The way he sees it, I'm more of an adventurer, yet I gave up before he did. Stubbornness, that's all it is. Still, it was also thanks to Orianjin's stubbornness that he wound up being the best antique dealer in Port Ormos. Well, that's it for the story. You want to know where the 2 of the fragments, right? It's going to be a while to mark them out for you. My eyesight's gotten quite deplorable in my old age. I'll count this as a commission from him. I used traditional Vimara cursive for this, which he should be able to comprehend. He definitely would have back then, anyway. He makes some notes about the fragments using the notebook as a reference. It's done. Just follow the instructions and you'll be alright. To be honest, I never thought that this thing would still have some uses after all these years. Yes, I just found this in the journal too. He picks a dried flower from the yellow sheets. Give this to Orianjin when you see him. Maybe this will jog his memory a bit. Why didn't you say anything back there, Orianjin? Amita's a good Nara. You have nothing to fear. Orianjin wasn't afraid. He's heard about the things you talked about earlier, and they're very familiar. Just can't remember when. Orianjin was confused. Orianjin didn't say anything. It's quite a strange problem, Orianjin. Yeah, very strange. This is tiring, but at least we're making progress. Anyway, let's do what Amita said and go find the 2 fragments. Give them to Jazari. Look for the submerged cave. Go to the designated area. Okay, so 1 per fragment, I assume. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a glass of water. I'll put it on Cat's wall now.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Rana. That child pushes herself too hard.
Everybody gets to see the cats.
I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. With injustice deliciously square, be prepared!
Too hard.
Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid.
Rana. That child pushes herself too hard.
but thick.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Okay, I'm back.
Rana, that child pushes herself too hard.
See if we can find any of this. I bet if we do this quest, it'll open the other one, because it said go inside, and it looked like the other quest had some, it was like showing that you had to go inside to do it. So we might coincidentally be killing two birds with one stone by doing this quest. It might be a good happy accident. Alright, first one's in the water, I think. It says submerged cave, so why does this crap like to go to the cave anyway? According to the notes, it's at the deepest part again. Lower the water level. I think I have to follow that. Or play music in front of that. It just appeared. But no chest fell out. Suspicious. Okay, so now we know where to go to lower it, but we still need to do something for it.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Something shiny down there. Try music in front of this wall. No effect. Oh wait. Now we have a way in and out. Oh. That's all
All
it
in
was.
a day's work.
Nothing else. Not even a mushroom. Could be I have to beat all those things. That'll probably be my backup plan. And then
I'll
that
catch up.
side everything. Oh wait, I see another one. More likely to follow this. Where did we go? There was another little one. The little blue fairy disappeared. You didn't see where it went? Where did it go? It was up here and then it just kind of like maybe ducked down under here. Nope. Where did it go? Oh, I see something over here. Oh, it's just remnants of being something else.
Time for retribution!
Oh, there is the fairy. He's way up there. So how do you do a super jump? Or maybe you climb on the wall and then... Maybe I do a jump and then climb. How else do you get up there? Maybe if I climbed on that tree into the tip, that's still out of reach. Why would they put something so high up that you can't reach? none of the branches go up that high. I suppose if I try that wall over there, the far wall. Yep, I think if I climb up here I'll be able to reach it, because this is getting flatter as I get up. Onward. Might even be a ledge right there. Might even be a ledge. Pushed the wrong button. Alright, well I made it. I just pushed the wrong button. I'm just gonna let go and then glide, not pound. Okay, so let go. There we go. You better keep going. Okay. Hey, I got a chest.
I suppose this will do.
Good stuff. Oh, you opened it up. That might come in handy.
Germinate! Scatter! Yeah, what? Yeah. Propagate!
Go to the cave below, but I don't see how you get there. Oh, under the creature. There we go. It's fun not, let's spin the thing. Bunch of stuff to do, and I don't know how to do any of it. Guess I'll go fight that thingy I gotta fight. 2 things. Let's try just doing one at a time.
Burn! Ha! Ha!
Got one. Oh, the other one woke up.
Ha! Yeah!
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Propagate! Verdigate! Ha! Damn you!
Alright, purple item. And absolutely nothing from doing that. I think there's something to do with ranged. If you get the dendro and then you use a ranged on it, I think something happens over there. So I'm gonna try getting a ranged character, grabbing this.
In the name of the princesses.
Ta-da! Look at that chest. It's a remarkable chest.
Cry out my illustrious name.
Blueprint for making a huge cerulean base. Probably a decoration. Alright, let's see if I hit these things with arrows if they do the same thing. Never tried it. Hey, it actually worked. Hey, look at what right below it. It's unlocked. That's cool. I figured out all this time that's all I had to do. Get a ranged person.
Scatter! Propagate!
Hey, we got it. Might be a time thing.
I'll keep this close.
And we unlocked this. That was the main goal. Search. Hey, it lowered the water. I think that was it for that. Search for a mechanical component. Because I lowered it, now I can find this. Looks like there are two big robot parts here. Gee, imagine what would happen if Jazari saw them, eh? He'd whip his camera out again, and that'd be the last we'd hear of him for a while. FireCracker claims to have moved components back there. But that can't be true, right? Of course it is true. FireCracker doesn't deceive Nara. Uh-huh. FireCracker said the Aranara who played with the kids at that secret base. But FireCracker remembers nothing about this. Do Aranara forget the past too? The forest remembers everything. FireCracker doesn't know what you're talking about. And FireCracker can't remember. But it's fun hanging around with little Nara. Paimon hopes you remain happy wherever you may go, FireCracker. Search for that mechanical component. Things like this should be combined with the one we dug up for the secret base. Alright, says go to the designated area. Is that the other? Place I gotta go with the other key, or not sure. Yep, it's the other one. Okay. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in the video for today. We have the other side of the quest, which who knows how long that's gonna take. I think we're gonna go ahead and stop for right now. I can go watch the Chelsea game. I'm just checking to see if anyone's on. Oh, Tyler's on. Let's go ahead and raid Tyler Salt. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see if I stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Have a wonderful time. See ya.